we got a real special guest coming through today. Soundchek. As you know, my name is Storm. Storm Ali is what they call me. Full vibe. I am the voice of vibes. So who we got in the building today? We got very special soca artists in the building. Coming up a little later, Sizwe C. Yo, that's the vibe master right there. Shout out to my co-host, Speedy, DJ Diamond.
Yes, I.
We outside.
I don't know G Speedy there in the building. Loud and clear. Soundchek. Another Friday.
Soundchek.
Thank you. Give thanks and praise to the Almighty.
That's right.
Check. You understand? Soundchek is another week, people. So you don't know.
Check. Soundchek.
Check. Soundchek. And I check that spell CHEK.
Yeah,
don't
make
get
sure I
it
check
right.
it out.
Yeah.
Soundchek.
Soundchek.
One love. Another week, Give thanks and praise to the Most High.
Yeah,
Your Majesty.
feel nice this week.
Yeah,
Not lie.
Yeah,
weather outside kind of breezy and it rain a little bit.
Drizzly.
Yeah.
Baby making weather.
Yeah. Them time
What they
got
say,
a
10
significant
toes,
other.
no, 20 toes, no clothes.
You know what I'm saying?
20 toes, no clothes type of weather.
20 toes, no clothes type of weather. 20 toes, no clothes, and I ain't got no hose.
Well, we have again, today we have my eternal roots.
Yeah, man. It's a sponsorship.
You know, the vitamins you have to get through this. Men, this is for your strong back.
Yeah, man.
Make
My
sure you get
eternal
it.
roots.
My eternal
Make you
roots.
speak the
You
truth.
heard her right. She said it. Straighten up yourself, good boy. Straighten up.
If you have any problem at all at the house.
Yeah.
Before it slip my brain. Or our brain. What the name of the other one? You say you want to big it up. Me no want to pass without
When
big
I
them up.
pass it out, do it today.
Yeah, cause you tell me what your name again?
Hold on.
We now pass a segment without, cause we're there on the topic already. But my eternal roots, you understand?
Right.
Find it quick.
Boy, this is a gunshine state. We don't know what
So
can happen
rude
at
boy,
any
the
time. Where
rude
they
boy,
Me know say something
tough
rude
nut
boy.
tonic wine.
Yeah,
Rude boy tonic, what a name?
Yeah, rude
Yes,
boy.
man.
Rude
So,
boy tonic.
So what y'all
wine.
saying? Y'all gonna be trying that?
Yeah.
Y'all gonna be trying that?
Yeah.
That rude boy.
That rude boy is something there, you know?
Give your woman some rude boy.
You know, sometimes she want it rough.
Yeah. So
have
you
to
drink the
drop
tonic.
rude boy.
Rude boy.
Yeah,
Tonic
Drink-
wine, rude boy.
Drink your tonics, man. You hear that? Drink your tonic.
Tonic, yeah, man.
It's a good source of
Don't
vitamin.
panic.
It's all natural stuff. So I mean,
All
it works
natural.
out.
Yeah, you don't know what's how I think go.
That's right.
Nothing natural, you know, we don't unite, you know. That's all natural, man.
I've surely been on like a healthy tip. I've been trying like to cut out a lot of fast food, all them processed food, chips, soda, them kind of things, and I actually feel a difference in my body. So
Yeah, man.
I know for sure that half of the time drinking this too, it helps.
Yeah, man. You walk different, smile different.
Yeah,
different?
your
How
skin,
long?
your skin start glowing.
When you start feeling that difference, like a week, 3 days,
You start
4
to
days?
feel it after a good 7 days.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
would
like
say
whole
a
full
good
week.
7 days, you start to feel a difference
good-
in your body once you change the way you eat. You see that thing called sugar?
No, good for
Them
you.
juice
Listen.
and soda.
No.
The
Good for you.
sugar.
None at all,
So studies show that sugar is equivalent to cocaine. The addiction
The
of
addiction of sugar.
cocaine
It's the same
is the
addiction
same
sugar.
as the addiction of sugar. And I can say,
Me
I'm
not
very
lie, me
guilty.
addicted.
Yeah.
Me addicted to
You see,
sugar.
when it comes to making coffee, especially early in the morning, that sugar just, like when you go into Olive Garden, they ask you more cheese. That's the sugar inside my coffee, and I'm really trying to limit that. So I've been doing okay. I've been drinking more water and stuff. So I mean,
Try to
it
take
works.
it back a little
Yeah,
bit.
just a little bit.
That's a
One
good
step
start.
at a time, right?
I've been trying to get at it in.
Don't
Hey,
try,
rough.
just do it.
Just do it.
do it.
Like
I said
Nike,
try,
just do it.
Like Nike, just do it.
Yeah, you just gotta do it. Like
Stop
literally.
drink juice already, of course, that's water alone, but then the alcohol when we go out at night time.
Yeah.
Stop
I mean,
that.
that's
And then when
kind
we
of
stop
hard.
the rice.
The rice, the white rice.
Me stop bread already. Me stop bread.
Yeah.
Me stop Hennessy about 2 years now.
Oh, okay. So it's the brown. I heard the brown liquor has more sugar. That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah,
I
that's
heard
true.
that.
That's why the Hennessy.
And that's what I like now.
Yeah,
That's all I drink.
That's all you drink, brown liquor?
Yeah, when I do drink,
it's
let
the
me just
sugar.
say that because I don't need to drink, but sometimes when I just feel the vibe to drink
the
or the
vibes.
urge to drink, I will drink brown liquor. So somebody put me on
Okay.
to Stella Rose. You know, Stella Rose have the wine.
Yeah.
So now they have like liquor, and
Okay.
they put me on to the blueberry. Oh my God, this blueberry liquor, and it's just so good. It's so good. I'm not gonna lie. So that's been like my thing now, like a little here and there. Like, okay, let me just let me get on that vibe.
Yeah, which is right. I forget on the right vibes, man. I get everything right.
It takes time, but it is what it is. It's like, okay, I'm a drink every now and then. Feel that little, that extra, that little extra kick.
That extra punch
The
that we
extra
want,
kick.
you know? Yeah, true.
Once in a while.
Yeah. It's a
But I've
full
been
vibe.
seeing you in the fitness center working out.
What?
Going
I've been in
ham.
the
Oh, you been what?
gym.
Yeah.
You been in the gym?
I've been
Yeah, she been in the-
posting,
Yep, I've been
lifting my
seeing it.
weights. Being in the gym actually like clears my mind. I'm an emotional person, so I think a lot. I overthink, and
Overthink, yeah.
when I don't want to overthink, I just like, you know what? Let me go in the gym.
They said it's a mental thing too.
Yeah.
Working out is a mental, you know what I mean?
It clears your mind.
like I
It
said.
make you feel good.
Yeah,
And
man.
I'm
Feel
not
good.
doing it really to lose weight. I'm doing it to get strong.
Firm up and strong.
Yeah. Just to
Okay.
get strong. Like I just want to, I don't want to look like I want to beat somebody up, but but I kind of do want to look like you better respect me because you know that
Facts.
this right hook
That's
coming
true.
strong.
My
So
team
good look, I
is.
gotta get in there.
My
Yeah.
work is my workout still.
Yeah, man.
Not
Yeah,
for do,
thing
yeah,
different.
not for do too much. Yeah, I'm just try to eat as healthy as possible.
That's the best thing.
That's the
Because
best thing.
if you really cut out the processed food and you just eat healthy, you really, in all reality, you don't really have to go to the gym.
No.
The gym is a money making thing, but change your diet,
Facts.
you'll see the difference right away. More protein, more vegetables, things like that. And you don't even need to eat meat to get protein. Protein comes in vegetable form as well. Broccoli has protein. Beans have protein. You could get your protein in. But you do got to be active. You can't just sit home and whatever. But once you walk around, do little things or whatever and just
Yeah,
watch
man,
what you eat.
Film work alone. Me would have to go run on the block now and do my push-ups and so. Try to do 50 or 100 push-up a day.
Yeah.
When I pick up block and cement and physical work, man, yeah.
Well, that keep you healthy. You could add 10 more years on
your life.
Study
Just
shows
doing that work.
10
Yeah,
more years
just
on
doing
your
my
life.
job.
Just staying active.
Yeah.
They say even stretching in the morning.
Yeah.
Stretching in the morning actually helps. Like it
a lot,
helps.
yeah, man.
So I mean, all of that adding, and don't do it for you. You got to think about it. If you have children, you're
Facts.
doing it for
True
your
for your
children
kids,
to live
yeah.
long for your
Live
children.
longer for them.
You're doing it for your grandchildren. You have to think about the next generation that's coming behind you if you want to spend time with them. Because people, you can't just be you could be selfish, but you can't always be selfish about
Yeah.
the way you think.
True,
you have to
true,
think
true,
about the offsprings and the other people. You wanna live to travel
Live
the
for.
world. Because I know somebody that got a stroke last week, and I was
40
like,
something years old, young,
Young
30 something.
35.
35.
A whole stroke.
Damn.
Yeah,
A stroke.
man, yeah.
And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And that happened at work.
Yeah, you gotta be.
That happened at work.
The food
So,
that we eat and
The food.
Food killing us, man.
We
gotta-
taking on
that's
too
why
much stress.
we gotta
Let
go to
things
Jamaica.
go. Don't
Release.
hold on things.
Go to the
yeah,
island.
you
You seen
realize
that? You seen
Somewhere.
that magnetical chicken? It was on TikTok. Somebody put a magnet next to the chicken. They put a magnet next to the chicken
And chicken
inside.
up.
I don't want to say the store's name. I don't even remember the store name. But anyway, they put a magnet next to the chicken, and I'm like, what the heck?
What? For
And
real?
it's a try to
What? It stuck on it. She had to pull it off. It was a lady. She
That's
pulled it off, put
mad.
it back.
See,
That
that's
means
what I'm
it's
saying.
metal in the chicken.
You know,
Tiny
you see
metals.
chicken in a plastic sitting on it, and the clear plastic part, and you look on it when you go like Bravo and certain
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
She go, man, I said,
But
what
I wonder what made her do that. Like, what made you really
I
put
wonder if she
a
bit into
magnet
it
to it?
Probably she put piece of metal in it.
She just walked in the store and did that.
Oh, she just walked in the store and did it?
Yeah, but man,
On the
said,
video?
what makes she? No, man.
She said she was testing it. Probably happened at home or something.
She know what, she
But that's what I'm saying. Like, how you
Maybe something happened at the
how you
house or
figure
something.
She
to
wants to
do
bite
that?
tonight and
Taste piece of metal.
Damn.
feel a
No,
better
what-
leg or something.
Then I
A
seen
robot
something.
leg that, you know, man.
Not only that, there was something else that came up on social media recently. Somebody in Trinidad purchased a patty, and in the patty, they
what's in the
open
patty?
worms,
Gee,
maggots,
oh my God,
maggots.
man.
Maggots from the
You know,
garbage,
just start
right?
itch one
Damn.
time. The maggots,
take a
like
sip.
she said, she break it to take a little piece,
Yeah,
while
'cause
she
most
was
people-
driving.
most people rough
Then
it.
she see
Yes, sir.
she see it move. She want to know why.
Oh my God.
Why the patty
Why?
move? When she opened it, she
For a reason,
started throwing up. Even when she was recording the video, and you know this wasn't a joke, because she opened it. When she opened it, she could barely speak. I'm so upset. Me, I would have cussed. I probably would have pelted stone at the freaking place for that reason. Because imagine, and this again goes off of meat. Is
Yeah.
the meat certain type of meat that you're eating, you're putting in your body? You have to be very careful, people. Like, now I'm just seeing it more and more, like the carefulness that we have to take and what we put in our body, what we digest and consume. Yes, horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible. In other news, it is what it is.
Very careful.
Just live. Try to, don't put too much pressure on yourself.
Yeah, man. Talking about live, you don't know, so we're in the Miami State, so a whole heap of things going on, so. You don't say my boy a forward down for the comedy show. He's gonna have a comedy show right here in Miramar. That's my boy that just hosted the carnival the other day.
Yeah, I saw the big
weekend.
banner, major hype.
Major hype. He
I
gonna
saw
be
the
down
big
here
banner in
on the
Miramar today.
24th.
Oh, okay.
So
That's a
nice.
vibe. Y'all going?
Major
I'm
hype.
I never went to go see his show. I watched a couple of his videos and I'm like, it's
Yeah, I never
funny.
went live.
It's funny.
But to go
thinking
actually
about
sit and watch, I mean, it might be a thing.
I'm definitely thinking about going.
I wonder if is it just him? Is it just him or is it other people?
Other people.
Oh, okay. So it's a whole thing.
Yeah, it's a
All
whole
right.
thing, you know?
All right. That sounds like a
It's
vibe.
the main scene on it.
Well, if you guys are going, let me know how it goes. I mean, just let me know. Let me know for next time, because I hear he's out here freaking.
Oh yeah, his manager.
Yeah.
Well,
Is
one
out
of them
here?
that say their manager, I know him.
Oh, okay.
They out here, so he out here a lot.
Yeah, man. I'm
For
out
real,
there,
for
man.
real. He out here a lot.
Out in the streets. Yeah, so we can't not say nothing about the big weekend we just gone. You know?
Yeah.
It was an amazing weekend. Some whole heap of artists forward through perform. We are talking about Donia perform, Vada perform. Long time Vada not performing in Miami, you know.
Wow.
Did y'all get to see them videos? See some
I sure
clippings?
didn't.
Saw a couple
I
clips.
didn't get to.
Sans was a good look.
It was something to see.
Something to
Trust me.
see.
Yeah, man.
That was on a Monday.
Yeah, Memorial
That was
Day.
on a that was on a Monday.
Yeah.
I heard they're gonna be out in New York too.
Yep.
They're doing
Yep, they
Reggae
travel.
Fest.
Yeah, Reggae
Reggae
Fest is coming
Fest
up.
in August, I believe. The end of August, early September for Labor Day weekend, they're gonna be out there, hosting that show. Reggae Fest is a big show. It's a big shit. They also do Reggae Fest or Reggae versus Soca, and they do it on a yacht. Like a really big yacht in New York. And man, let me tell you, the experience of that was lit. I had a good time. I had a great time. I was like, well, I got to do this every year. I got to come back again. Because it was a full vibe. It really was a vibe.
And you said that's in August?
That's in August in New York. Because Labor Day weekend is always a lot of stuff going on. More than one party, this, that, whatever, it's always a vibe. It's always a vibe. So I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about going out there this year because I know every Labor Day weekend I usually have a good time in New York. Shout out to my Brooklyn people, or everybody who goes out to Labor Day weekend on the Parkway. Yeah, people in Queens. Shout out to like all the people on the outside.
Linden Parkway.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
White Plains Road, the whole team outside. Man. Bless up ourselves, man.
It's a whole vibe when we outside.
Merrick Boulevard, 112, mad.
112, you know?
Jamaica, Queens.
You know the place,
Hey.
I'm a place them, you know? Watch it today, you.
So we also have coming up in New York. They also have the Caribbean Music Awards.
Oh yeah,
that's by Wyclef John. They're actually taking. Listen, if you guys want to, put your best foot forward, go ahead. DJs, they're looking for dancers. They're looking. Once you're in the Caribbean community, they're actually looking for people to come and nominate, themselves. Just post a little video about yourself. Go sign up. Have your family and friends vote for you. They're looking for hosts. They're looking for DJs. They're dancers. Influencers on Instagram or TikTok, those type of things. Once you're from the Caribbean, you'll be nominated. You just got to make a little video, create a little bio about yourself, and put yourself out there. Yeah, that's a good look.
Put your best foot forward.
Yeah, it's like usually they always have the American awards, the country music, it's the dressing or whatever. But this is something big for the Caribbean people, community to be a part of. And I like
represent and push our stuff, man. We be pushing.
And it's not just for artists. It's not just for music artists. It's for everybody who has talent in the Caribbean. Yeah.
Artists, tattoo artists. I mean, everybody come out, man. We gotta represent our stuff, man. We be watching them country music awards and sharing it and all those stuff. Yeah. VMAs and all this stuff, man. We got our own stuff too.
Right. Man. Okay, so like I said, we do have a guest artist in the building. He's gonna be coming up next.
Yeah,
okay.
Soca artist.
Soca.
By the name of Sizwe C.
Ladies,
we're gonna bring him on in a little bit.
Ladies, get ready.
Get ready. Y'all gotta know it's a full vibe when he's around.
Once I say soca, the ladies is always ready.
Tap in,
That's right.
Tap in. One going. Ready. On your mark. Get set.
Any girl who loves soca, we know white liver.
We say white liver.
All of them love wine. Them waistline, I don't know all them the most elastic band. Them waistline different. Wine up. Them wine up and shake up them rumpa. Yeah, man, them not stop, man. Like
from the party start till the party.
Carnival, I say, whoa, it's crazy.
Carnival be crazy, man. Crazy thing.
Ladies, now if you stop false advertisement, though, you can't do that in a party. Carnival and all them sitting there, and then when we go in at the bedroom, nothing like this at all. Nothing at all like that. Not even halfway, not even 5%, you know? If you stop that, wind up on a waistline and broke it down and bend over and skin out and all them sitting there. We go in the bedroom, you have ball for your granny what pass where Jesus Christ of Nazareth, you ball for everybody upon the floor.
Everybody upon the grass.
Ball. Why? Ball out to the one living living in what time.
Remember, say we are traveling to there. We are going UK, baby. We are going UK. November 1st, we're going to be in the UK. You don't know, say the bad sound clash. You understand? New Vision, Intimate Love.
New Vision, Intimate Love. That's the UK one.
Yeah, that's the UK one.
Intimate Love, I got dead.
Dead like that. Deep nasty not in. That's a different time. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Yeah, man, I hear about clash. I don't know Florida Rumble.
Florida Rumble?
You understand?
The Rumble.
That is what again? That is what? November 16.
November 16.
Yeah. 2 weeks after the UK clash. Yeah. November 16. Right, this one.
You can't pass September.
Yeah,
what if September 14 one name?
September 14. That
Florida Massacre?
Florida Massacre. Florida Massacre. Yeah, man. With
Stereofive from New York.
Big Life Promotion.
Yeah, man. Big Life Promotion. Fly, bless up. Fly, big up yourself, man. Rhythm Force from down Southwest. New York Sona forward. You understand Speedy with the Stereofive family.
Yeah, the whole Stereofive team. Big
yeah, man. So that's September the 14th. And then my birthday bash, September 21st.
Never forget.
Virgo Bash. Diamonds Are Forever. The Villa Nightclub. Get ready now, man. I tell you from earliness. September 21st is a Saturday. The Villa Nightclub. Get there and the Diamonds Are Forever. You understand? Virgo Bash. Real man.
Yes, man. That is it. One go, man. One car.
Right,
you got some good news?
I got some great news.
Great news
I got some real great news. So right now, I want to introduce the biggest soca artist in South Florida. Listen, yo, big up to Sizwe C in the building.
One going up. The ladies
Outside, come
guys
on.
is here.
There. Maddest thing in a photo or someone.
Yes, man. I want to go on.
Yeah, man. Yes.
All right.
We
Full
just see y'all
vibes.
in the building live.
Live.
Full frontal thing in a live. Ladies, I told y'all,
Yeah.
make sure you have on your panty liner.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, man. He gonna make y'all gyrate up on the body, you know.
Listen, for a very, very long time, the energy that you have, Sizwe, like I wish I had in me.
Now you have it alone.
Yeah, you have the energy. I could sit there like and just like stare and gaze because it's just like, oh my gosh, where you get this from? Where you get this power from? Where you get this energy from? What's that drive?
You know, I'm just a fan of soca. You know what I mean? And it's just something that's in me, and it just comes out through the music. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so, soca is a high energy music.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It obviously we have the groovy soca and you have the raga soca, and but soca itself is somewhere
High
like
energy.
you know. And so if you just stand up in a soca party, something is wrong.
Yes.
You know, and if your soca artist is standing up on the stage and not bringing you vibes, then something is also wrong.
I've been through that where I'm there and I'm just like, okay.
The artist did that.
All right,
Sour.
you're just not catching that feeling. You're not catching that vibe. You're just there like, okay, all right, what next?
Man,
and I'm not
soca
talking
party.
about just, people who's not known. I'm talking about like big artists, like, all right, I've seen you do this 20 times.
Yeah.
But I feel like with your delivery, it's a little bit different because you won't get the same thing every time. Like, literally, this man will be up and down the stage, like,
Energy.
Yeah,
just full energy. And that's a whole vibe. That's a whole vibe.
Yeah, well, I'm raised up on Super Blue,
Okay.
and
Is that who inspired you to do
I
soca?
think a Super Blue, of course, Marshall.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And seeing these guys perform on stage, and my dad used to be like, yes, you see what's going on here? Like, they're not stuck up in one spot. And, so these lessons that I got just kind of comes out in me now. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you remember Super Blue performing and he be climbing up on the rafters and, like, and nobody at that time would do something like that, and so these things, I ain't climbing no rafter, but
You saying you ain't that brave? You ain't that brave?
nah, I might fall. I afraid heights, you know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely coming with some energy, and I'm glad that the people who follow me recognize that.
Right.
Yes.
Well, that's a blessing. That's a blessing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm glad to be here, for sure.
Oh, for sure,
Exactly.
for sure,
Yeah,
man.
man.
It's great to have you, man. It's great to have you, man. Bless
Right.
up.
I was telling people, like, when we talk about Sizwe and we talk about power, we talk about force. You have a lot of tunes out. You have a lot. I literally drive in the morning. That good morning tune. What made you come up with that?
Yo, good morning I'm sorry. Good morning is like, it's a long story. I was in Panama. Doing a music video out there, and so from the time we reached Panama, it was like work, so we ain't really get to go in the pool, on the beach, we ain't really get to do nothing, we just was like working, you know what I'm saying, and so the day that we was leaving, I was like, yo, I'm going in the pool, bro, like I'm going in the pool, and my brethren was like, Sizwe, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, yeah, I'm going in the pool right now, so I just went in the pool, and then I wanted to call my wife to be like, yo, good morning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in Panama.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But she didn't answer the phone. It was like 6 in the morning. So the only other thing to do was to go on my live and be like, and do our Instagram and be like, good morning. And so that's what took. Like, it just, like, people, it resonate with people. And so for a long time, people were saying, like, oh, he coming with a song. But I didn't have no song, really. I just was just saying good morning.
You were just saying good morning. And it stuck.
Yeah,
it stuck. I remember the first time I seen it, I was like, yo, that kind of it makes your day because it's like, you know, when you walk into a building, people would just be like, "Hi, yeah, morning."
Yeah.
But again, it comes with the energy. When you say it like that, it gives you much more like, oh, all right, I'm ready for the day. Good morning.
Yeah.
You know, you're
exactly.
excited for the day. You good. Like, it's a great morning. Every day we wake up, we have to, you know, thank God for life and make it a good morning. And it comes with your personality and how you do wake up and you say, you know what, I'm gonna make it a great day. It's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be a great day.
And you have to call it into existence. You know what I mean? Like, you have to see yourself. Everybody has hard days, right? Everybody,
Right.
you know, and going through it. And not every morning is a good morning.
Yes,
right? Like, you wake
that's
up
true.
and you I ain't feeling it. Right? But it's important to look yourself in the mirror and make your day a good day. Make your morning a good morning, right? So that you ain't sour and then you can achieve more when you start your day on a positive note.
Right.
You know? And so
That's true.
so we just did this. So then coming home and coming back, I was like, yo, we gotta make a good morning song. You know, people
Right.
think that we actually have a song. So that's how it happened. And, you know, it was a good vibe from there. Just, you know, develop it.
Right.
Good
morning!
morning.
Full vibe.
Full
Full
vibe.
vibe. I love it. I love that energy. And I mean, I believe in affirmations. I don't know. Do you guys
Absolutely.
believe in affirmations? Telling yourself
Yes.
stuff.
They
I-
always put that out in the
Manifest
put it out in the
it.
Yeah.
universe. Yeah, put it out in the
Yeah.
universe. And
Yeah.
And I'm always trying. I'm like, it's hard because you, like you said, you don't always wake up on that vibe, but sometimes you have to force yourself to actually just be like, yeah, all right, okay, I'ma just be in a good mood. I'ma force myself to be in this good mood, and you realize that there's a lot more in life that you know you could have been going through, and you just enjoy those moments. I mean, you feel great. You feel great. So I want to know, like, in the studio, you know, when you get to the studio, are you always on 100? Or is there some days that you be like, I gotta shake myself?
I
bro?
hate the studio. Hate it.
you got a home studio though, right?
I have a home studio.
You like that one better, or you hate
No,
studios?
I like my studio, but I hate studio like.
The rush or what? The owl. You got an owl. You got 2
Well,
owls.
nah, we don't have those problems no more, right? We don't have those problems
Back
no
in
more.
the
If
day.
it's taking 4 or 5 hours, then it's not that I hate the studio. It's just that the repetition, and I be like, because my energy's so high, I'm ready to go. Like,
Yes.
let's go.
Yes, let's
so
go.
the hangout thing, and like, you know, like we smoke and like we drink, and it's
Right.
2:00 in the morning. I'm like, yo, I have work to do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
so from that aspect, I want to go in the studio and knock it out and cut. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like, yeah, I ain't trying to
no
stick in
hangout.
those. Yeah, this ain't no hangout. This is work, and let me work, and let's go, and then we go on to the
You're a
next
family
project.
man. That's why, man.
Yeah,
Them
yeah.
young boys being there from
Yeah,
6 p.m. till 4 or 5 a.m. the next
And
morning.
that's the next problem. Like,
Smoking,
why we gotta go in the
drinking.
studio at 10 o'clock at night? Like,
Facts. That's another thing too.
That's the
that's
times
lit.
that they choose. That's
Every
when I
artist
feel
I
like,
tell you need your home studio, man. You need
Yeah.
something else you can work and do your thing. Boom, boom, boom.
Right.
Creative.
Yeah, so you know, from time I wake up or from time like if I feel in a vibe, I could go in and do my thing and take my time, you know. So that 10 o'clock in the night thing and 11 o'clock and it's 2 o'clock in the morning and you know, let me take a break and let me smoke and
yeah. You're like, nah, I'm not having that. I'm not having that. But I understand that because I mean, when you got a lot of other stuff going on too, or you know, you might be busy with other things. You don't have time to just spend on solely that. Yes, music is life. That's your life, you know, a part of your life. But you have to make time. You have to make, you know, the family time. You got to make time for, you know, friends outside, things like that. So I mean, I get it. I get it. It's usually like that. Sometimes I see people they don't stop and smell the flowers for a little bit. They just feel
before.
like, you know, I'ma do this, and then by time, you know who said that? Busta Rhymes. He missed out a lot on life because he solely put his life into just music. And he cried, and he said,
Yeah,
I
but maybe
regret it.
Busta wouldn't have been the Busta if he hadn't done it, you know. So
Right.
sometimes we can't look back and be regretful. We just have to take what we have, and if you have a next life, maybe make those adjustments, you know. But I think it just depends really on where you are in your space and what is important. Right?
Right.
And if family is important, if that's primary, that's number one, then you gotta deal with that. If music is number one, then you gotta deal with that. You know, and then take things in its lane almost,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Is your family like big supporters of, you know,
The music?
your music?
Yeah, no, they definitely understand that music is is up there, and you know, I wouldn't have the things that I have musically if it wasn't for that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
That's what
That
they
support
provide for the
system.
family. Yeah.
yeah, that support system,
And-
you know, and everybody too, not just my wife and kids and stuff, but you know, my cousins and siblings and, you know what I'm saying, mother. You know, my dad is definitely down for the cause.
They probably be like, yo, my son is a big celebrity.
yeah. Everywhere they go, they be like, yo, you know my son?
Yeah, that's the best part though. When people go out there, you're recognized. I mean, do you have any crazy stories of maybe like a fan or anybody who came up to you, said
No
something
fan.
crazy, reckless or something?
Something, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
What's
if
the
this,
craziest
this is
thing
the
that
appropriate time. No,
We open here. We all friends.
yeah.
We all friends, so we can sit down and
Anything
talk.
going on,
you know, recently I've been on tour with Mad Stuntman. I don't know if you're familiar, but I like to move it. And so we went to Cuba and went to Prague, 20,000 people in Prague. And I've never been kissed so much and hug, you know. And what's funny is like men sending their wife, like,
Go, yeah.
Go.
you know what I'm saying? So, you know, but of course, there's all those type of stories, especially with fans. And, you know, I can remember I did a show in Ginger Bay in Hollywood. And so I wind in on the stage, and so my wife is standing there, and this girl who's standing next to her, and she reached out and she grabbed me, you know, in my jewels. You know?
Oh wow. Okay.
So I'm like,
You're like, whoa.
Whoa.
Did you stop the music or you kept singing?
no, we just, you know, keep it going, but you know what I'm saying? Just
He
like,
was like, that was just a little touch. It's
I
okay.
hope,
Like
you know, just relax.
Right,
It's all right. You know what I mean?
And sometimes, I mean, things happen. Things happen like that. You're gonna meet, and that's the thing. The confidence. You're gonna deal with so much. You're gonna meet so much different type of people. It's,
Yeah.
Sometimes, do you ever feel like I have to go in like a safe place? Like I just gotta sit in quiet after dealing or being outside for
Yeah,
that
for
amount
that
of time,
long.
doing concerts,
Yeah.
doing things like that. How do you deal with that when you're in your alone time? Do you feel like, all right, I gotta meditate?
Yeah, well,
or-
Sizwe C is definitely different than Sizwe. You know, and that this guy is the out front guy, but the guy behind Sizwe C is absolutely to himself and quiet and like to be in a
okay.
quiet space. He suffers from anxiety and all type of things. So like that thing is very important to come back home and to sit down, and like I live far, right? And it's far away from everything, and it's really on purpose, right? So that I'm not in the thing. you
Right.
know? If you come in to
Okay.
check me, it's because you really wanted to come see me.
Right. Okay. That make a lot of sense. I mean, I feel like a lot of artists and people out there is dealing with anxiety and they don't know how to cope with it, or they don't know what to do. Sometimes people fall into depression because of the anxiety and they feel like they got to go on medication. But you know, finding your alone time is perfect. That's how you deal with it. Or would you say music too helps?
Yeah, I think music too
Music
helps,
helps.
but you have to find that space. You know, what you're saying is so important. And this month is Men's Health Awareness Month, and it's
I did
important
see
to.
you post that. That's
Yeah.
true. We have listen, fellas,
Yeah.
guys,
Yeah, we
all
listen.
my men right here
Yeah.
with me. I need you guys to know that you guys are loved, right? Black men, you guys are loved. There is people out there that will actually look out for you. Don't hold nothing back. Whatever you're going through, allow yourself to speak about it. Don't hold it inside. Once you hold it inside, it kind of it's like, you know, like dry dough. It just gets brittle and it ruins you without speaking up. So a lot of people feel like they don't have nowhere to turn. I just want you guys to know that you have somewhere to turn.
Yeah,
You guys
we needed
have
that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. You need
the
that.
cops, especially me,
Yeah.
the cops are us. The cops are after us, and you know what I mean? Even when we at work, the boss man will say this and that.
Yeah,
and we
you
feel
fall
like
into
everybody
it.
is
It's
against
always
us.
a target on
and then
your
you
back.
come home, and if your wife say this to you, that to you, like, yo, all day.
Yeah, like you just I totally understand
Especially
that.
a
I have
black
5
man,
brothers, so I know. I'm always, you know, like, you know, talk to me about what y'all got going on, and we don't really talk every day, but you know, it's important that you know that you are loved, because people aren't feeling loved. They're feeling like the world is against them, and they have nobody to talk to about it because people are against them.
And I got guys that's friends that that even try to come on and talk to somebody, and they say you're a wussy.
Yeah, you punk, you this, you that.
Punk, this, that.
Them can't. Remember, I said, no, for we I said, boy, we don't want nobody to see we crying. No, not even my wife or we pick them.
Yeah,
you have to go hold that thing, man. Or go somewhere in one corner by yourself. But like you said, we need that love from.
It's because we conditioned to be a certain type of way, especially men, right? Conditioned to be tough and strong. And stand up and take on all the responsibilities, right? Not saying that women don't have that problem. I think we all have those situations, but it's important to identify there's a certain thing about being a man that only men understand.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's true. Oftentimes men don't have a space to say or a comfortable space to express themselves in a way that's when they're vulnerable to say this is how I'm feeling today. So yeah, man. I think on behalf of the fellas, we say thank you.
Thank you very much.
Shout out to all the good men out there. They got some of y'all as dogs, but they got some real good men out there. Everybody make mistakes and stuff, so don't beat yourself up for the little things. Don't pay no mind to the people that's talking, And that's another thing I would like to ask.
Thank you for
that. How is it? No problem. How is it that you deal with criticism or backlash from the music, other people in the music industry, or have you had to deal with people, talking down to you or talking bad to you or saying stuff, that you want to react, but you probably didn't, or did you react towards it? How you deal with that?
Yeah, for a long time in the industry, and even sometimes today, people be like, yo, that guy is super aggressive. And but it come from my nature, where I come from. I got 20-some years of service,
Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service.
So how many years you said?
22 years.
Wow.
22 years.
Yeah, man.
What branch were you in?
Air Force.
Yeah, and a part of the Air Force. See, I tell you, he's the boss.
Man.
That's the boss right here.
I was trying to do the math on your age when you said, I'm like, wait.
Hey, you don't do that. You don't do that.
Man, so weird.
Yeah, man. I look good, though.
No crap, man.
You know what I mean?
We was talking about that earlier, about the working out and the foods that you eat and stuff like that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Do you have to do that? Do you have to work out and stuff like that because of stage presence?
Yeah, so I absolutely should be working out, and I haven't.
He should be. That mean he don't. He's like, I should be working out.
I should absolutely, falling off a little bit, but we get back on track.
Oh, okay.
And
being in the service and all. Didn't you have to do
Yeah, definitely. But I did 22, and I'm no longer. You know,
he's like, I'm on a long vacation.
So I just. But yeah, I think I was saying that. I forget what I was saying too, but we were just talking about this mental health, maybe.
Right.
I think.
Yeah.
And you asked me about the business and criticism.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And so some people would say these things, but I think it's very important for me, especially to just have a positive vibration, right? Of course, there are things that are said or done, and you're like, yo, they doing it to me, you doing that to me. But it's also important to recognize that, at least for me, the world isn't against you, right? It's not like everything can be they did it and this one do it to me and that one. That's oftentimes that's not the case, right? It's maybe some things that you're doing, and there's some things that you need to adjust so that those things don't happen again.
Okay.
So I try my best to take on the responsibility and take on the accountability, right? Be accountable for my behavior and my actions. I can't be accountable for yours. So if I react to this or to whatever from you, then that's my issue, not yours.
Right. And that's a true statement, because a lot of us don't know. And I say us because I have my moments where I just feel like, okay, somebody said something to me. I won't say nothing, but I do hold on to it, manifest it. I sew it up. I open it back. I go back. I digest. I come back and I think about it. I overthink about it, and it just be like, bro, it's cool. They said it. Let it go. It's all right. somebody told me the other day, you got to be able to take constructive criticism. And I was like, it's a difference on if it's constructive and just criticism. And I'm like, you can't tell. And don't come and tell me what I must take. Now you're going to piss me off. Like, that's it. So you got to be like, okay, all right, whatever. You know, you said what you said. Everybody's allowed to their opinion and their vibe or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's just like, all right.
But in this business that we in, and I want to say we especially because I'm very proud of you.
Oh,
right?
Thank you so much.
And I know you had this music bug in you.
Forever.
And trying to figure out your lane in this thing.
Right.
And being able to come and do the music and DJ and now on the podcast and doing different things that you're doing. I think that's incredible.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Man. I've been watching and, we've gone back for a long time.
Yeah.
But we have to also understand that criticism is going to come. Right, it's going to come, and some unwanted, some of it not asked for. Right, nobody didn't ask you for your opinion, but I'm getting your opinion, and I don't like it. But we gotta accept those things and not let it kind of affect us, especially outwards to the media sources. Right, so it's easy to go quick on the gram and be like and respond.
Exactly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's not. You just not talking to that person who dissed you. Right, you talking to the whole masses, everybody, and then watching like, yo, what's wrong with Sizwe or that dude?
They always say,
and that might kill your career, right? It's gonna kill your career.
If you read those comments, you go through the comments and read them. If you post something, man,
can't read everything you say.
Exactly.
Yeah. You can read it, but don't take it on.
Don't take it on.
Don't take it.
Because
I'd rather
it comes
ignore
with
it.
the business.
Yeah, it comes with
Me and him
with
are
the
DJ. All of us DJs right here. You are artists. It comes with the business.
Yeah, true. That.
You don't get
There's
that
gonna
criticism.
be people that is going to, hate. Have you ever had to deal with somebody like on the back end that move kind of shicey?
Funny.
Like you like, why you moving like that?
They moving like that.
You
Switch
moving
up.
funny, like
That
real
was
funny.
good before, and then they switch up
you
right
was-
after.
yeah.
You ever had to deal with
You was
that?
with me
Like
day one.
dealing with.
Yeah, but you know what? I would like to stay on the positive side and not even address those
Address that,
things.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like those things happen. People gonna come in and out your life for a reason,
Right.
And I'll take
For a
all the
season,
good
reason.
for when you came into my life, and I release all the bad. And so if we no longer talking or we no longer friend or whatever it is,
It is what it
learn
is.
from
I
that.
respect that. I
You learn
respect
from
that.
that, yeah.
I totally respect that. And that's kind of the lane that I, usually go on as well. I just be like, look, it is what it is. People will ask me stuff and I'd be like, I don't know. And then I keep it, keep it for it. Let's talk about this. Or we're talking about that. So I mean, I get that. I respect that. That's a positive note. Also, I usually ask this question to everybody.
Sure.
For people who want to be in your shoes, what advice would you have to the younger generation that's coming up that would like to, be a soca artist or be an artist in general or be just in the entertainment business?
Yeah, I don't like that question, right? And I'll tell you why. Because I feel like too many people got opinions. Right? And so I don't want to give you, and my lane and my journey is mine. Right?
Yeah.
So you got to listen to yourself. Right? Not my opinion. So if I'm to give you my opinion, it'd be to not listen to me.
Oh, okay.
And not listen to Joe or Janet.
Bob.
Right? Bob, whoever.
Yeah.
Right? And even your favorite artist, you get opportunity to link with your favorite artist. I would say observe and then apply what is necessary as it relates to you. Right?
Okay.
But taking on advice and asking a man, it just not, 9 times out of 10 it's just not gonna work for you.
Yo, how you got in the business? How you got in the business? What did you do? Da-da-da-da.
You follow your lane and your spirit and make decisions based off of, what's going on with you. I think that is the key. If you were to ask me my opinion or my advice, it would be to follow.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Because everybody drive is basically different.
Yeah, different.
So you might get up every day at 4:00 in the morning and do this, and that person is just like, I'm not a morning person. I ain't
I'm
doing
a
that. But they
7
want to know
or
how
I'm a
you did
8,
it. But yeah, exactly.
True.
You're like, nah, okay. So I mean, I get what you're saying, and yeah, I understand. I
think it's important to have good teammates, to have people on your team who
Yes.
who
Circle, man.
who know you.
right.
You understand what I'm saying? like this idea where you just bring on people and no, you need people in the team that know you, like that know what make you move left, what make you move right, how they gonna motivate you to do X, Y, Z, because everybody not getting up and just going as you just said, right? So you need those type of people, I think, right? And then you come together as that team and you guys follow your energy. And like this working for us or this working for me. Right. And that could be different than for Bungie or for Marshall or for Destra or for whomever.
Right.
True.
So how do you stay motivated? Sometimes I find it hard to even find sometimes. I mean, not all the time. There's times that I come home from work and I just be like, bro, I don't want to move. But I know that I have things to do, and then they pile up. I might write it down, or whatever. How do you usually deal with motivating yourself? Do you go against yourself and be like, yo, get up, you gotta do this?
Yeah, I think sometimes, there was a time I was home in the studio and my son was like, hey, what are you doing? And he's like, yo, let's go make some music, right? So there are different things that help motivate you, and I think the idea of not being where you want to be, right? And remembering that, the same reason why you get up every day. You get up every day because you're not necessarily where you want to be. You have a child to live for, you have whatever the case is. And so you have to get up and do that. And so for me, I'm not where I want to be musically. I've achieved a lot. I've come from far, but there's so much more that I want to get done.
So where would you like to see yourself? I mean, in the next couple of years, or how do you push yourself to get to that point? Do you just not stop? You just keep making music? Because you got some hits out there. Yeah. You got some hits. I'm like, yo, he rolling them out. Like you really rolling out them hits. You're really rolling
Thank you.
You rolling up.
This year we definitely came strong. I think that I want to be in a place where my name rings just as loud as some of these other artists.
Right. Yeah.
And I don't want to compare and say like this one or like that one.
You.
But I want to be in the same swimming lane as some of these other artists where you're not having to be introduced to me, right? Like you be like, I know that song. Yeah. Right.
As soon as that song come on, everybody start.
They know.
You
know what I'm saying? So the music where I have now, people when it come on, people of course it's like, man, I'm mad, but you want them to be to have it already and to know it when I reach any party, and then I start to sing and they're going mad and I sing now one lyric,
Right.
I think that's the key.
But I'm guilty of something like that. So the other day I met these soca artists, right? My friend was like, you don't know who that is? I'm like, no. I'm like, no. Like, okay. But literally me and this dude sat down and had a good conversation, me not knowing. I don't know if he didn't know who. He probably thought I knew who he was. And I'm like, I don't really be on no groupie vibes, so I'm just there chilling. We talking about life. We talking about spirituality. We talked about everything. He was telling me, he was so spiritual. He was telling me about myself. He was like, you came in, it was just a light. Like, you was just whatever. Just cool, calm, earthy type of dude. Like, who is this guy? So when she was, like, okay, you know who that is? Another person was like, you don't know them? And I'm like, no, but shout out to Freetown, right? So Mohammed, yes, he was like, his spirit was everything. And I really just didn't know. But when he started singing, this city can't hold me, I was like, what? Oh my God! So I get what you're saying about, being recognized, but, I guess for him too, it was a personality, he's chilled. He don't want that attention like that. But, still like when he starts singing, you're like, oh, you sing that song and you sing that, oh, like, you're like, wow. So I get that factor of wanting to, of course, level to that point where I'm out there and you know who I am.
Always listening to the people.
Yeah. So I don't know if you know, but you should know. But the Caribbean Music Awards is coming up.
Man, yep.
Have you tried to nominate yourself? Put yourself on that? Or?
I haven't tried to nominate myself, but I think some people wrote my name in.
Okay.
But my position is, when it's my time, it's my time. You know, and so if I don't get nominated today, I'll get nominated tomorrow, and if not tomorrow, I'll get nominated the next day.
Yeah.
So you believe in laws of attraction, like you say it, you want it, it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen in its own time, and kind of like have perseverance.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I believe what is for me is for me.
That's
you know what I'm saying? And my work is going to then give me what it is that I'm due, right?
Right.
And so I remember when I first met Barry Hype, right? I called because I was at a radio show and I wanted to interview Ricky T. So at the time, Barry was doing his road manager, stuff like that, right? And so I call him and I'm like, yeah, man, this is Sizwe C. And he was like, who? And he's like, yeah. I was like, well, you know, I sing soca. He was like, if I don't know you, you ain't working hard enough.
Yeah.
And that took me, right? Like, I didn't understand. I'm like, did he just diss me? Like, what do you mean? You know, but what it was he was showing me, like, there's more work for you to do. Right? And if me, Barry Hype, who's connected to the soca world and to the soca circle, don't know you, then you have a lot more work to do. And so what I'm saying is, if I don't get nominated, that means that I have more work to do.
Right.
And if I want to be nominated, if that is something that I want for me, then there's more work to be done.
Some more work. Yeah.
So that I could be recognized as one of the award nominees for the year, right?
Right.
So yeah, I've been nominated in International Soca Awards, nominated twice, won once.
Okay, nice.
And so
that was in Trinidad.
That was here, sponsored by Trinidad, but it was here that year that I won.
Right. Oh, okay. Well, that's a plus.
Yeah,
that's a
So I'm getting some love. You know what I mean?
Right. It's a whole vibe.
Speaking about internationally, what other places? I heard you say Cuba earlier. What other places have you been to perform?
Yeah, so we did Cuba. I did Prague.
You went to Cuba?
Yeah, I just
they listen to soca? No, but I mean,
yeah.
What?
Nah, so so big up Stuntman, Mad Stuntman, who called me up and was like, "Yo, sis, you want to come to Cuba and do some work?"
I missed that part.
Yeah, and so
that's when he said he had that crazy experience when the men were sending
I didn't know it was Cuba. I heard him say
it was Cuba.
Cuba, like
Cuba was the first round, and then we went to Prague on the next round.
Cuba is a music. My mom used to live in Cuba. Cuba is one of the music hubs, you know. Them love music, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy,
man.
Crazy.
That's why I want to go so bad.
Yeah, Cuba was crazy. And so big up to Stunt, who's giving me opportunity to come and do some MC work for him, and also, you know, Sizwe, come do your song, and not do your song like open the show, but on the highest part of his set.
Oh, okay. That's a good love.
Love
right there. That is.
Do introduce me when I like during I Like to Move It. So he has all his songs, and then I Like to Move It.
That's a high point.
Yo, the highest point of his record. Did the record, and then it's like, I want to introduce my brethren. Right? And he's like, yo, and I'm singing Good Morning to 20,000.
I was just about to ask you that. What song you walked out with and the biggest crowd?
Yo, it was crazy.
20,000 people.
20,000 people screaming. Now, I think, you know, for me, because I'm singing for so long, like...
Right. It's a breeze.
I would say breeze. Right? But I would say, I mean, you know, you ready for that, right?
Yeah.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, I saw 20,000 people.
You saw
like I saw them.
You saw them.
You look up and
what happened in that moment when you look up and you saw 20,000 people in front of you?
Now, this is it.
Yo.
It's time.
Yo, I saw them. You know what I'm saying?
I never heard an artist say that when he just said, I saw them.
I saw them. You recognize this
is a big stage.
Yeah.
You know, this is a big stage, and like, you know, just taking that in, and then again being able to like Prague specifically, being able to sing soca to a group of people who might not necessarily have heard soca, or at least my soca. You know what I'm saying? And them singing back good morning, say it, good morning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just mad. Another trip I went was Africa. Sierra Leone.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Right. Sierra Leone was mad.
I know you got love out there.
Love.
Yeah. Wow.
Right. And like, you know, when I went, I'll be quick, but I did Montreal, Canada. Right?
Okay.
When I went to Montreal, and by the way, I was born in Montreal. That's just that's a trivia for people, right?
Wow.
Okay.
So I hadn't been there in 20, 25, 30 years, right?
Yeah.
So before I went to Montreal, I did my African ancestry DNA test.
Oh,
right?
you did? I
Right.
did that like 3 times. Nothing came up. I was like, am I an alien?
Nothing came up.
No,
you
they
know,
couldn't
alien.
find it. Anyways, go ahead.
You know
I'm
what's going
sorry.
on with you, Gil?
What's going on with you?
They was like, you gotta take it again. You gotta do it. I did it 3 times.
Wow.
I was like, yo, I'm just not from here. I'm not from this planet. I'm okay
Alien
with
for
that.
real.
I'm not from this
I
planet.
said, bring on the alien. This is all good. Right? So, but I did my African DNA. We had got the book in Sierra Leone. I did my African DNA, and it came back 98% paternal lineage Sierra Leone.
For real? Wow.
That's
Crazy. So it was like coming home, and I was like, yo, when I go see him, they gonna show me love.
And that's exactly what they did.
That's exactly what it was.
Yo, that's a blessing. That's
a
amazing.
blessing.
That
Big
must
time.
have
That's
been
a
like
blessing,
a
man. That's
real. I would have been so like elated, like,
Yeah, the
oh my
so-called
god,
love.
like
Yeah.
I'm really here. I'm doing this, and y'all my peoples.
Yeah,
y'all
my
my
people.
peoples. You guys, I belong to you. You belong to me. We
Yeah.
here.
And they showing
That's
love.
some good
Right.
content, man.
Yeah.
Video, all that.
Yo, that-
you just
so
got
what's
that
the-
back
Nice.
and with the perform.
What's another place in like Africa you would like to go?
Of course, I would love to go South Africa,
Oh, okay.
Ghana.
Ghana.
You know, man, I want to go to Kemet. Man, Kemet is Egypt, by the way.
Okay,
right?
because I was a little. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, huh?
You got that unk on your wrist.
No, but I was like, can it? I was like, what? Wait, hold on.
right?
Thanks for clearing that up.
The Nile Valley.
Right.
Definitely, I'm with all of the African smoke.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
I could
So-
see you in Ghana.
Yeah.
Literally, like I wish you could have got a connect. Ghana, I could definitely see you there. And Nigeria, because in December they have what they call, we will call it Dirty December, but they call it like, I forgot how they pronounce it, but Dirty December. But it's like they do a lot of concerts. That's like the biggest time to actually be in Ghana or Nigeria. December, the ending of December, early January. The tickets are usually like $2,000-$3,000 to get there, but they do a lot of huge shows. They do a lot of huge shows, so that would be something nice. That would be something.
Yeah, now I encourage everybody to
Go back to
touch
the motherland.
yo.
Yes.
I went and I met the minister of culture, and she heard my story, and she said, "Yo, next time you come, I'm gonna give you honorary citizenship." Right?
Wow.
Like it was a big deal. They treated me like a king.
Wow.
We had police escort and come from the airport and
That's a nice feeling.
I was gonna ask if they give land because they usually give a lot of them artists. They give them land and stuff over there.
I ain't getting none, but I'm looking for it. How to
Yeah.
Don't
take
worry,
it?
you
Especially
probably
you got
get
this
yeah,
too,
take
yeah.
it.
Next time you go
Take
back,
it.
she already
Yeah,
got you in the
I'm
docket.
lit,
Yeah.
boy.
That man came out the airport like this.
Yeah.
Let me.
Can't talk.
All right, where we headed?
Yeah, man. Man, I opened for lyrical in Sierra Leone.
Right.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Lero had a blast too. They lost our bags, but
What?
you know it's all right. They
made up for it.
They lost my bag. Lero got his bag.
Damn. Damn. I know you was upset. You probably was like, damn.
Yeah, it was tough because it was like the whole time really. The bags came the day we had to perform, but it's all
wow.
good. Big up to the Afri-Caribbean Festival. We brought
Okay,
Carnival. We brought Carnival to Sierra Leone.
Wow.
Big truck, everything on the road.
Truck at what?
On the road.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
It was crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have expected that. I thought, I thought, because a lot of, to me, my opinion, this is my opinion, a lot of African people is a little bit more reserved. They're not on, that type of, and I've heard them, and I used to live in Maryland for a little bit, but I've heard them talk about like, oh, you guys' culture is wild. It's this, it's that. Like, they're not so much into that, the carnival type stuff. I mean, but basically because of what they show on social media with the grinding and the whining and them women on the floor and stuff, they don't like that kind of vibe. They'll enjoy the music, but I know a lot of them is. So when it was carnival there, was it anything like what we would have here?
Oh,
Or
them
it
people
was a
was in
little
the
more
band. Them people was in the band. There was this indie band.
Everything. It's like it's here then. It's like
it was carnival. I'm telling you, like
it was okay.
It was. Leroy after the carnival, Leroy and I was like, he was like, yo sis, let me go in the town, right? Mm-hmm. So we went and we found this party, right? So we in this uptown party, uptown, and let me tell you, you going to Africa, everybody black, yo.
Yeah.
You understand? So when there's a uptown and there's a high scale vibe and
Uptown.
everybody looking like you.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So like, and it rich in there, food and
Everything.
man, right?
Real rich.
Literal like, yo, Sizwe, let me turn up this party, right? So I went and MC with the DJ, right? And we ran straight soca on it,
Wow.
right? And they was like,
Going mad, huh?
Oh my God.
That's a whole vibe.
I don't know about, what
That's a whole
what other
vibe.
people say. From my experience,
Yeah.
they were
Seeing is
extremely
They showed love.
Yeah.
accepting and wanted to collab and build.
That's a blessing.
Yeah, man.
That's a real blessing, though.
Yeah, they always show love, man.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
a
man,
real
Africa.
blessing. Have you been to England and
Yeah, I've been to London. I've been to
London.
France. I think I'm going
for
to.
a carnival purpose or just performance or travel?
I had some work in London,
Yeah.
and then I did some music in over there.
Oh, okay.
And then so I've been there.
Okay.
I haven't been for the carnival yet,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm looking forward to doing that.
All right. Who is some people that you would like to do collabs with?
Yeah.
What is if you could pick 2 people, and it doesn't have to be soca, but if you could pick 2 people you would work with, even if they died, and you could wake them up today and say, I would love to work with you. Who would it be?
What a question.
Yeah, I can't answer that question.
You should have gave him like 5.
Yeah, I can't more than that.
Yeah, probably more, right?
Yeah, more
Yeah,
than
but
that.
you have, I mean, it got to be 1 or 2 that
Your
come
top
to your
2.
head.
All right,
Like,
your
all
top
right,
2.
Shoot, if it's Michael Jackson, I'll wake up Michael Jackson today and be like, let's do something. I just want to dance. Yeah. Exactly.
I don't know. That list is a long list. I pride myself on being a soca artist, right? Like there's some artists be like, I don't just do soca, but I am a soca artist, and so I want to hold up soca.
Okay.
But that list is like, I want to work with everybody. Like once it making sense and the vibe is right.
Okay,
Like this,
so you
not
open
like-
to whoever.
Yeah,
You're not being
like-
biased. You just everybody come on a team. We a family.
work.
We gonna work,
That's work.
and we gonna
Because I'm an ambassador to the culture. I'm an ambassador to the
Right.
music.
I
right?
understand.
I want to spread this music and what we call soca, what we call love, what we call life to the world. And if that and in order to do that, you got to open it up to everybody.
That's true. That
what I
is true. That makes total sense.
Yeah.
It just makes sense. Because right now, how people are looking at like not just Afro beats, but this new piano thing. And I say new because it's new to our culture, but not new to them, right? So this South African, to me, that it reminds me of soca. That piano reminds me of soca. Do you see it going like neck and neck, or do you feel that piano is actually reaching high? Because soca right now have a little bit of politics going on that you would hear on social media, and or people would complain and stuff. But this piano is actually worldwide now, and everybody's going crazy over it. Caribbean people is going crazy over it. I mean, so
Piano is lit, right? But what people have to understand, I think, and this is a sticky conversation, and I don't want to put myself in a corner, right? But you see that African vibes is a reason why they're on top, right? And they have a foundation of like 4 billion people.
yeah, well, true.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you have that type of power, the music ain't got no choice but to be big.
Right.
You have 4 or 3 billion people on the continent
Right.
that support this genre.
Yeah,
But when we look at soca, Trinidad got like 1.7 million people.
yeah.
Right? And wherever else there is soca in the Caribbean, like that number relatively is not so big.
Right.
So taking that into consideration, I ain't saying soca small. I'm just saying that in relationship
percentage, right?
To the, yes.
to these other genres of music.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the foundation, the support system is a lot bigger. So in order for us to grow from my vantage point, is we had to open it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? You can't keep it and say, I mean, you can keep it right here and be like, this is ours. Right? This is Vinci music and this is Lucian music. And
Right, they
we
separate
could,
it like that.
we could do that, but it's just going to be regional. It's just going to be here.
Right.
And if you're okay with that, then cool, right? But if you really want it to be global on a global space, there's some changes that have to be made to how we do the music, what we say in the music, right? Because you and I could relate to jump and wave and whine and go
Yeah,
down and go
yeah.
down and
Yes,
bottom,
yes, yes.
bottom.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
We
yeah,
could
yeah.
relate to that.
Exactly.
But outside might need an explanation as to, okay, why are we waving our hands today?
Yeah.
Yeah, like what is like why
What
why,
is this?
why are we doing that?
Right,
Not to
what
say
is
it's
it?
bad. I'm just saying that it needs some explanation. And once it's explained, like people love soca and they always come back for carnival and right.
Right.
But other genres don't necessarily need
Yeah.
That
explanation.
Explanation.
Right? The
Yeah,
subject-
because the first time I heard Amapiano, I was like, all these people are standing here in a trance. Are they on drugs? I couldn't figure it out. I was like, hold on, why are these people just standing here? And they just like, and then I'm like, I'm feeling it. I'm like, yo, what is this? They not even, and they're literally, you see, with soca artists, the lyrics, you guys are lyrical. You guys have, straight lyrics. I'm a piano. They will say the same thing over and over again.
Incredibly, yeah.
Over and over again, and it's just a couple words, or sometimes even, it's just the rhythm that they're playing, and people support that and go crazy. They got DJs that play Amapiano, and those people stand up in front of those girls, because there's a lot of female DJs doing Amapiano, and they'll stand up and just watch them in a whole trance, and I'm like, damn, why people couldn't be like, in that type of days, that type of trance, that type of vibe, and like I said, soca artists put in the work, their stage presence, like I said, I see you and
thank you.
I'm like, damn, you make me tired, because I'm like, where you get this energy from?
You gotta have that energy, man.
Yeah,
When
it's
that's
just,
soca.
You gotta have that
right.
on stage.
And a lot of people don't have that, so
Yeah.
it's like the respect level of it. If people understood and see exactly what it is, I think they'll respect it more.
Yeah. But we gotta respect it too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We have like sometimes we just be ready to throw away the music. Right? Like a man play Palance today and men be like, oh God, Palance.
Right.
But you wouldn't hear that in other genres, right? We don't throw away Jay-Z records. We don't throw away none of these
That's
records.
true.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That is
Right?
so true.
They don't
That
get
is so
thrown
true.
in the garbage. Like you pour on a Tupac right now, it's gonna get.
It's still,
Big
still, people all dead. They still, everything.
Yeah.
They still riding
R&B
off
record.
everything.
So we have to
But that is
take
kinda
more
true.
value in our product.
Right.
Right? Listen, soca, as far as Sizwe is concerned, is the greatest music you can have.
Right.
Right, as far as I'm concerned, we just have some more work to do in order for it to be a global situation, and it is relatively global because we have people in pockets all over the world.
Yeah.
Right? However, it's a pocket, and we want it to be more than a pocket. We want it to be, mainstream on mainstream platforms. Stuntman who doesn't sing soca but he's a Trinidadian, right? Was last year World Cup halftime show semifinals.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? This is a global
A
stage.
global stage, right.
Global.
Right? How much people was in the stands? How much people was watching it on TV?
Right.
Right. So I'm just speaking about global recognition and making the changes within the genre to be able to do that.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna leave off that topic. Same topic with the genre and everything. Is there like a big difference with Trini music different from like St. Lucia or
Guyana.
the Virgin Islands?
The Bajans, them.
With the
I would answer that question and say no. Right? Soca is soca, and yeah, if there's a distinct sound that might be a little bit different, but it's soca. Right? The minute that we say, nah, well, this is ours over here, this is ours over there,
The game.
right?
Segregating the
You're
music.
taking away from the pot of money. right? Or the part of people, or the part
But
of.
would you agree or
To
disagree
disagree.
that there is a biasness in between all these islands? And I would know for
That's
sure
what we just was
before
talking about, we
even
not sticking together.
DJing, before
So-
even MCing, before all this stuff, I knew coming, okay, I'm Guyanese mixed with Trini, but I know that these VI people, you know, they don't want to hear. Listen, I was a part of a band when I was 19, right? Called Firework. And they kicked me out of the band because they told me I sound too Trini. Yes, I did. I said it. But exactly. They really kicked me out of the band. Oh, we don't know because she sounds too Trini. The guy, the bass player of the band, which was the owner of the band, was from St. Kitts. So we like small island. Your voice is too. What is a Trini voice? What is?
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
was
saying.
like, what? Just teach me the song. Tell me the song. Let me sing it, and let me, put it together or whatever. However, but no, this is not a Trini. It was. So that's when I first learned about the segregation of it's this way. No, VI listen to this, and I'm like, but it's all soca to me. You play it, I'm gonna whine to it, and that's the vibe of it.
I just learned last year.
Wow.
No, it exists, right?
Yeah.
So don't get me wrong. I'm saying I don't accept it.
Right. Okay.
It exists, but you're not gonna get me to repeat that.
Right.
Right?
You're just like, okay.
This is ours.
We're
All of it
unity.
is ours.
Yes.
yeah.
So this is.
One
And so
unity.
whether it's
Yeah.
Small Island Soca, whether it's St. Vincent Soca, whether it's
Yeah.
Lucian Soca, Trini Soca, I'm saying it is Soca, right? And it all should play.
It all
all
should
should
play.
play,
No, I
yeah.
agree.
Yeah,
I
man,
totally,
rotation.
I totally agree with that. But I mean, this is just the reality of it. You go into a place, we don't want to hear that. You're like, okay, come on, guys, it's not that deep.
Yeah, man.
you
We
know?
have to unify the thing.
We sure do.
I was talking to my boy about that yesterday. I said, we couldn't stay like the Cuban them, and the Cuban them have all hosts before them come over here, and jobs line up,
Yeah, man.
Some of the Haitians them stick
Yeah.
together too.
Yeah,
But
like-
we as what them call it, with a small island or Jamaica or Guyanese Trinidad, man, if we ever stick together, man, powerful will be. Like tonight, I'm going to post all your music and then my cousin them see it and repost all your new song, or we just keep doing it like that and do it. 'Cause,
Yeah.
when I interviewed Fireboy, he came to the station. Nobody knew who he was. He got like 5.1 million, and we asked him something. And he was like, "Man, these are mostly African." 5.1
Yeah.
million followers on Instagram, and I'm saying
Yeah.
he's mostly African. And you said it a while ago, 4 million,
Something like that.
something like
Billion.
that. So imagine. Everybody at Africa follow him, and then the 1 and 2s at New York and Ray. Cause a couple man at the station didn't even know who he was. He was like, "Who that is, man?" He talking about let him in downstairs. I'm like, "Y'all don't know who that is?"
Yeah.
5.1 million and about 10 people at the studio didn't even know who he was.
So
So
imagine.
you go back to that. You see what I'm saying? You go right back to that.
Yeah.
But in our defense, we are a unique bunch of people, right? And a unique thing has happened to us, and not by accident, right? So it's been designed this way for you to not like your brother, or for you not to accept your brother,
yes.
right? So we can say, yeah, we ain't sticking together, but there's a reason for that. Now we just have to acknowledge it and say, all right, I'm gonna make a conscious effort, right, to stand by you.
Right.
I'm not, and again, that's what I say, I'm not separating myself from VI soca artists.
Right.
I'm not separating myself from
No
the Lucian
separations.
artists. We are all singing soca, and we're spreading this vibe to the
That's
world
right.
together.
I totally
Together, one
agree.
unit, yeah.
I totally agree. I'm big on. I am very huge on working together, no matter what it is. Ask me to
Togetherness.
paint your house, I will come and paint. I'm always supporting people.
I got a big wall for you then.
Yeah, I'm always supporting my people, and that's and just regardless. And when it's my turn that I need the support, I do get it back from others because they know how I work, they know how I love others, right? Other than that, I would mostly keep to myself. But when you call me for something and I got it or I'm able to, God gave me hands. What you need? You sick? I got some soup. You need help painting a wall? All right, don't worry. I might be tired, but I just do it because we have to show each other. Just black people. I hate to say it, but black people in
for
general.
sure,
Didn't I
more
talk
love.
about this last week? Don't play that monkey in the barrel crap. come
Yeah,
on,
for
we
sure,
could
more
work
love,
together,
man.
we
Yeah,
could
yeah.
build together, we could do so much more. But some people don't like when you advance, you know, over them, or don't like when, you know, everybody, why, you know, you get that, why everybody cling to you like this, why, you know, people, they're in their own mind. And I'm like, let go and show that love, show that unity, and you could get so much further. Have a 5-6 friends.
Yes.
You know, let's all work together.
We pushing each other.
You put this much in, you put that much in. We could be freaking, you know,
What?
billionaires soon.
You the
But-
artist, I'm the DJ. I'm playing your song on the radio every day. You just keep making new music. We just
Right.
push each other like that.
Hand wash hand. Don't I say it all the
Exactly.
time?
All
the time.
Hand wash hand. You wash my hand, I wash yours. We look out for each other and we build.
Exactly.
No matter what it is. It could be relationships, it could be friendships, it could be any kind of ship. Just do that. Just live that way and you see so
And
I had
stop
to I
making the
learned.
ship sink, the friendship
I
relationship.
had to learn because I wasn't always like that. And you know where I learned that from? The Indian people. I didn't learn it from black people.
Oh, now you ain't gonna learn.
I didn't learn it from black people. I learned it from
You're not learning
Indian
from us.
people. And if I wasn't associated with them back then, I wouldn't have known what I know now. Did I like other stuff? No. But learning that key part, it helped me when I was, you know, low, or when I needed people around me. And that support, because people realized, oh, well, you know, Storm was there for me.
Yeah.
Storm lent me $100 the other day. You know, now Storm need $150. No, I got you. And then now, you know, and that's how me and now my close friends operate, and we do help each other out because we created that unity. Like, even if we don't like each other, we mad today, you know, we know for sure. Shout out to my friends in New York. Shout out to my Brooklyn people, because
Big
I
up.
got to say that they have really had my back in some times. And I couldn't find that out here. I couldn't find that here at all. I don't care what level I'm on now. You can't find that.
Big up the whole of Brooklyn. You know?
Yeah. Shout out to my people.
But before, I don't want to stick on this subject too long, but before
Yeah.
you move on, I watched something. I'm gonna send it to you. I watched something on TikTok, and it was talking about Brooklyn. This black guy was talking about his friend, big hustler in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say what he was hustling, but he wasn't scared of nobody. The guy was like, my friend wasn't scared of nobody. He wasn't scared of nobody. He went to Japan.
Yeah,
You see,
I know that. I heard that story
to go
too.
hustle,
Yeah.
to go over there and meet one of the big top gunners who sell what them now sell at Brooklyn, and him go over
Wow.
there to go link up with him. And the Japanese man them say, yeah, you black people, man.
We learn
Everybody
everything
want to
from
be
you.
like you.
Yeah.
Your swag, the way you dress, your hat, your glasses. You guys are cool. Everybody want to be like you. White people, Spanish, this. We want to be like you. But guess what? You guys don't stick together. You guys can't even organize crime.
Yeah.
Hey man, so you guys can't even organize crime and stay together, man.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
the only thing
We take
messing
you
you up.
down.
He said
Yeah.
that's
That's what
the
he
only
said.
thing messing us up. Everybody want to be like us.
I think there's a lot of truth to that, right? However,
Yeah.
let me tell you something. I rate my people, right?
Yes.
And I also understand that I'm being fed a lot of bullshit. Excuse me, right? A lot of lies. Facts, right?
True. I'm with
That's
you.
true.
Social medias, the TVs,
everywhere.
right? The news, right? When they identify crime from a certain demographic, right? They don't call them white crime.
Exactly.
Right? But when it's us, it's glorified and brought to a level where now you really believe like your brother's against you. You understand? And I'm saying, again, similar with the soca thing, I don't accept that. Right? If I got a relationship with a brethren, another black man like me, and he ain't taking care of me or whatever the case is, it's because, well, I will say it's because I didn't foster that thing with him.
Right.
Right. I'm gonna take that responsibility. What I refuse to believe is that, yeah, well, you know, like, yo, black people, specifically African Americans, right, and North American blacks, to include Canada and the Caribbean, have gone through the worst of the worst and shouldn't be here, but we still here.
We still here. That's
Right?
true.
And we here
Still
for a
standing
reason.
strong, yes.
And it's
That is
because
so true.
we had code in the music.
Yep.
We were taking care of each other. Right? We were showing the way. So
Yep.
this idea that we don't come together,
Together,
for
yeah.
me,
That's crap.
is nonsense.
Nonsense. Yeah.
And what is glorified is that is what's advertised to us.
Yes,
So then we
to
tend
us.
to like, yeah,
with
you
it.
see what's going on?
Yeah.
Right.
Nah.
you can change it.
Yeah.
Not only can we change it, but it ain't true.
It ain't true, yeah.
That like, yo, Storm
narrative,
called
yeah.
me and was like, yo, says thing, and I'm here.
Right away.
Yeah.
Facts.
Tutus.
You know
Quick.
what I'm saying? So
Facts.
I don't
Right.
like. So this idea that like, if I'll do that, then the next person is going
That
to do the same
narrative,
thing.
yeah.
That narrative is what is given to us, and Sizwe, like I don't mean to put no salt in thing, but
Yeah.
I'm standing on my square and
yeah.
say, yo, we stand, and we've been standing, we still standing, and
right.
that's because we love each other.
That's true.
Yeah.
You
I
understand
mean,
what I'm
that's
saying?
that's true. It's not.
Yeah,
we
man.
can't
What you
speak
said,
for everybody. You can't
Right.
generalize it for everyone. You know, but at the end of the day, we do see, even if
Very good.
it's between crackheads, right? We see their unity.
Yeah,
That
man.
people, they have each other's
They
back.
got they got
Like,
each other
look,
back.
I got
Like, yo,
you,
I got
bro.
you. I got something right
Yeah.
They
here.
understand the struggle.
Yeah, they understand it. We struggling together.
They out there having babies and all.
Listen, their relationships is different. I be
different.
seeing them
Yeah,
on my
it's
block
true.
all day. I be like, yo, I can't wait to move.
Some of them
from
got
over
dogs
here.
too.
Where
Yeah,
you
what?
live at? Oh yeah.
Let me tell you, he not lying.
Dogs on a leash.
I was buying
Yeah.
a 95. I mean, coming from work, and I seen it. I was like, yo, this man, he guarding his dog. Like, yeah,
Damn
come
right,
here,
yeah.
FIFO, let's go. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
And you know he had that dog long too, cause they start looking alike.
yeah.
They be kissing the dog and everything. They start looking alike.
For real, no, you not lying. I'm
man.
like, no lie. I see it all the time because I live around it and I get it. Yes, I live in the hood and I'm okay with it right now.
Yeah.
But you see it and you're like, wow, like, okay, wow, look at them. They over
that.
here outside chilling. It be 6 o'clock in the morning. They be
They'll wash
outside
your car at 5 a.m.
sitting
Yeah,
down
they-
like all
wash your
together.
car,
They
What
unified.
y'all
Cut your
doing?
They're
grass.
unified.
You
What
wanna
y'all
do TV, They
doing?
got you too.
Right.
Yeah, on our lawnmower,
Yeah, they have
lawnmower, bicycles.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Before
They
you
got
go,
everything.
I got one more question before you go. The love for like the soca music back in the 90s is a little bit different now in the 2024. What do you think about that situation? Is it like the beats or the words they saying in the song? What's the situation with that?
I'm careful to
Answer that one.
not just answer, but you see, like what happens is we take a look in past, right? As if we wasn't young in that past, right?
Yeah.
And then we try to apply where we are today to that time, right? And so I would say that the vibe that you had or I had in a 90s party, right?
Yeah.
I was however old in that time, that person who is that age today is having that same type of vibe.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Right?
yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just that we've grown and we looking at it like, yo, back in my day, right? But yeah, that was you at that time period.
And now this is a different
Now it's
time.
their time.
Things
That's a
sometimes
great
change.
answer.
That
Yeah,
it is.
yeah,
I'm like,
that's a-
I'm
things
sitting here and I'm
sometimes
like, wow,
Yeah.
that
Yes.
makes all the sense. You don't, you
Yeah.
see, it takes a certain person to just
Give
come
you
and
the answer.
share another
Yeah.
type of light. And
Yeah.
if you're receptive towards it, now that little thing that you just said is just you
Just
have
open my-
it
yeah.
open your
I
mind
would've said a
to
different
view
answer. I
things
like
in a
that.
different light. Get out of them ways. Come out, switch a little, take your mind off of, certain things. I get it, sister. I
Like,
get it.
It's just a little consideration. That's all it
Yeah,
is. You know what I'm
it
saying?
is.
Like, and again, I'm also like, let them young people live. You
Yeah.
understand? Like,
Yeah,
let them live.
That's
man.
what I thought
they
about.
on
When
a
you did
different
say
vibe.
that just now, that's exactly what I thought about. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm
That's the
still
first thing
hardcore
popped
with
in
my
my brain.
nephews. I'm hardcore and y'all this and y'all that, y'all done da 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 la la la. And I'm like, yo, you over here stressing yourself out. This is their
You
era.
too.
Yeah.
You was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that too.
Yes.
Right? Like
Yeah,
you,
yeah, well,
you know what I mean?
younger
Like
days.
you was lit too. And when your mother said, yo, don't do that, and you still went and did
you
it.
still
You
did
know what I'm
it.
saying? You did your thing. Let them live, and that
You
judgment thing where we
Let them figure it
sometimes
out.
let them figure it out. You know, like they need guidance. People need guidance and mentorship, right?
Yeah.
And like my son, I have a 16-year-old, right? And I told him, yo, when you touch 16, I'm not telling you what to do no more, right? I'm no longer giving you instruction. I'm giving you guidance. So I might say, you sure that's a good idea?
Okay.
Right? Like, because I've given you 16 years of instruction, 16 years of foundation, right?
Yeah.
Now it's time for me just to be like, well, I don't know. Maybe you should think about doing this.
Yeah.
Right? And then let him do it, and he's going to find his way. He's going to fall.
Okay,
it's
that
important for him
makes
to fall.
sense.
It's
Get up
important for
again.
him to fail. It's all those things are important so that, like, they could be productive members of society. But every time we, like,
Down on them hard.
what's that?
They
They just
don't-
gonna resent you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they do.
true.
It's kind of true because I went through that. I went through that as a kid. Like, I was always getting yelled at, and I'm like, but I'm not doing nothing wrong. So one day I was like, bro, I'm about to go do something bad because you over
as
there
well.
telling me I'm doing this and doing that. I'm not doing nothing. And I'm like, but I'm a good kid. I'm not doing half of what these girls are doing. So I pick up myself and I went and did that bad thing. And I was just like, there you go. And it was a rap.
Yeah, that
Nah,
you only
got
do one
something.
bad
You
thing.
know
It don't
when
matter.
they tell you, oh, you want something to cry for, and I'm like, in my head, you want something to complain about, and I'm gonna give you something to complain
Right.
about. Yeah.
So it didn't work, right? And so I just think, like, especially musically, something, with the Trinidad and the this music
Yeah.
and that, like, I get that there's some reported violence
Right.
with that genre,
Right.
but I think that it's important to note that it's gonna weed itself out. Like, they're gonna find their way. Right?
True.
Like, it's hard to be a musician and do music and do violence.
Right, exactly.
Right? Like, it's
Yeah,
very
that
hard.
don't work.
And you find people that stay in that lane, but it's the minority. The minority be making the biggest noise. But the
Right.
rest of these dudes and dudettes is really out here trying to make a way for themselves. And they
And them
need
families,
us
yeah.
old people like me and the rest of us to be like, yeah, man, that's good, mad.
Right.
Yeah.
Vibes.
No, exactly. That valid points. You totally gave me a whole nother insight.
Yeah.
Yes.
He
I'm
took
loving
everything I was
it.
about to say, because I was about to say, just like the young artist Speedy went over there in the dancehall community and stuff when he was saying that a while ago, but he brought it up with the
Yeah, Trinidad.
Trinidad and younger artists, them,
Yeah, man, let them live, man. Give them guide, and if they fail, it's because we failed them,
Yeah.
right? When a DJ come at a party and he can't mix, right? He can't juggle.
Yeah.
Whose fault is that?
That's his fault.
It's your fault.
It's our fault?
Yeah, it's your fault.
is it?
It's your
That's
fault
his
because you
fault.
didn't train. What you did was just like holy laptop and boom. That's what. But you ain't show the intricacies.
Yeah.
Right? You didn't take the
mixing
time.
skills.
You ain't take the time to
Yeah.
give them everything that they needed.
Facts.
Right.
So you can't just like blame like you have part of that. So
Yeah,
our
true,
job is
true,
to
true,
give
true.
as much as we can, so that now them could say, all right. Right? Y'all went to our party, and this is kind of a side note. They couldn't do the dollar wine, cent, 5 cent, 10 cent dollar. I was like, damn, I'm that old. Right? You know what I'm saying? But no, I think it's important. Like we are sometimes we are not doing enough
No,
and,
guide them right.
and expecting them to get it when you ain't give them the tools to
To get it. That's true. That is
Yeah.
very true.
Yeah, that's
See,
true. A lot of
another-
them, they can't even mix Kool-Aid. It's
This
crazy.
is knowledge by Sizwe.
Nice.
This is knowledge by Sizwe. You need to start your own page.
Sizwe.
So before we close up, we just want to say we appreciate you. Thank you for being out here. I actually didn't think you was
Yeah,
gonna come.
thank
Not
you
that
for
I
that.
didn't think.
Yeah.
No.
I
Nah, I take
appreciate
that back.
that.
Not that I didn't think he was gonna come, but when I reached out and I was like, for this, I didn't think he was gonna say yes at the moment. I thought it was gonna be like a little bit of pushback. Maybe all
was gonna
right,
be in
maybe a couple
Africa, he
months
out of
from now,
town.
maybe I ain't.
Yeah, come on the job,
Good vibes,
No,
man.
but he
Yeah, bless
actually,
him.
and that's what I like about you. Like that, you was okay. Yeah, okay. Tell me when's a good time, whatever. That show your professionalism along with the music that you do and stuff like that. So I know that I can count on you. Somebody asks me,
Absolutely.
I know that I can count on him for what he did. And the little advice that you give, we need to hear that. I could say from black men that you guys have a voice. For me, because people, I sit down and I talk to people about realistic things. There's some things that people can sit down and talk, and I'd be like, "Yo, you talking beer strippiness right now," but the insights of hearing a strong black male figure telling you stuff is like, okay, I can be receptive towards that. and I'm glad. I'm glad you came here today, and I'm happy that you showed your face and you gave us love and you gave us insight, new views, how to look at things. Positive views. That's what we need in this world. We need that. So.
The truth is, right? The truth is that we need we need more of these platforms.
Yeah.
Right? And we talked about getting the music to the world and having more people to see. Right.
Yeah.
And you can't do that without these types of platforms.
Exactly.
So I can't sit down in my room and be like, nah, talk to my manager. Nah, especially when it's just up the road.
Right.
And again, this helps me too.
Right.
It helps spread the word of Sizwe C. Helps spread the music of Sizwe C.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a collaborative effort, and it's my pleasure to come and do this type of work and to do it with you, especially because we go so far back.
Way back, like old school Cadillacs. I'm talking about when we say we go way back, it's probably been 14, 15 years.
Oh, they're not talking about 50 years ago. And
No. I'm not 50 yet. I'm not 50.
I ain't reached
not even close 50.
Right? But I mean, like 14 15 years. Yeah, because I probably was like.
Don't young guys say it.
Anyways,
we
appreciate the love, man. Yes. So tell the people how they can find you. Do you have something else?
Why, before you do that, I was gonna say you could do it while you're doing that. But you got what's going on for the summer? You got nothing coming out for the summer?
Yeah,
and Carnival in
music
October, the first week of October. Carnival.
Yeah. Well, Miami Carnival is my time, so I always put out a record for Miami Carnival. I'm working on a couple of records right now. I got a couple of records with LL Cool Blaze, local producer.
Nice.
I'm working on a record with Boogie out of New York. So yeah, that's like, my mother's Haitian, and so in this record I'm trying to put a little a little thing in it, you know what I'm saying? A little some Haitian vibes in there.
Wow.
So the song is called Bundo. My closet to Bundo. All right, so
all right, see, it's already catching the vibe. Just like that. Hey.
You know what I mean?
And we're gonna be on that truck now. We're gonna be on natural disaster.
Not big. So now I have work to be done. There's a lot of work, and just stay tuned. You can find me on Instagram at It's Sizwe, Facebook It's Sizwe.
You hear that, people?
Twitter It's Sizwe. And I love it when people ask me like, yo, what's your handles and stuff, because then I get to say and then you could go to www.google.com.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you could type Sizwe C in there.
Google him.
You know what I mean?
That's big thing. That's big thing. Tell him. Yes.
Go on Google. You know what I mean? You could Google me.
Yeah,
Google you'll find me.
Yes. So it's Sizwe C, people. Again, we appreciate you. Thank you for coming on the show. It was a full vibe. Yes, it was a full vibe. It was a full like you ready for Carnival?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Y'all
My wife ready.
So yes. So we gotta prepare with all the big Sizwe tunes. Trouble. Tell them what's all the songs. You got mad tunes.
I got a few records this year. Trouble.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, just this year.
This year we did like 3 records, which is a lot for me. I normally just put out 1 record and try to promote that, but this year and going forward, I just want to, along the lines of changing how we distribute and manage our music within the genre. I think it's important that we don't rely on just Carnival.
Right.
I think it's important that we just release music throughout the year so people can get more. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm trying. It's hard, right? Like to sit down and produce these records and we have Trouble. We have a White Line. We have a few records.
That was a nice. I did like that tune too.
Trouble on the asphalt, boy.
It kind of give like a type of vibe.
That was what I was listening to. That was what I was.
Strictly bad behaving. Welcome to the capital. The capital of the fretting business. Yeah, man.
It was a vibe. It's a whole vibe. I'm like. Yes, it was a blessing.
It's a vibe.
We put out some good work. So yeah, much more work to happen, and much more vibes. And anytime you want me to come back, we coming back. And
that's what I like to hear.
I love that.
Yes.
Love that.
That's what I like.
By the way,
Energy.
this is yours,
Mine.
Yeah,
where's this one?
Take one. My Eternal Roots.
My Eternal in a room.
Is it thing to make it go all night? Or?
Yeah. So your wife gotta be prepared.
Mad.
Take it in slow. While you
Yes,
drive back home,
yes.
Yeah.
you would drink some little
Yeah.
by little. You reach home by the
But
time
done
you hit
it-
the door. By
but-
the time you hit the door,
You can't done it if you want.
Done it.
Yeah.
Yes, man. You can't done it.
All right, not half, but the whole thing.
Drink all.
Yes, man. The whole
Thank
thing.
you. You're
man.
gonna thank me
all.
later.
Yeah,
Mad, alright.
yeah.
Man,
All natural.
I'm almost there.
Wow, you ready for them?
Your
I'm
wife
ready.
ready. Your wife ready.
You know, yeah, man. All right.
Yes,
My
So
internal
this is
roots.
actually from a local person.
Word.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
My internal
so
roots.
anytime you need a re-up.
And
little
you can
boost.
catch it,
Yeah.
Real boots.
I don't need no boost on me. I never know about that one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't need no boost.
Like
Y'all
the
go
supplements.
I mean, I'll take it, but
You see
know what I
him
mean?
on stage. You look at him on
You know what I mean? I don't.
But I still see y'all drinking it though. You still go drinking. You still drinking it. Everybody hush y'all. Yeah, hush it. It's okay. We understand.
You know what I'm saying? There's a vibe at the studio. So people, next week, do remember, right? That's how we're there again. This is Soundchek podcast.
podcast.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Check
check
up
it
yourself,
out.
sound check.
All right.
Every Friday right here. Got it locked in.
Right. Yeah.
Trouble. Double.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing.